everybody, welcome to my channel Isa17. Today I'm going to be talking about this fragrance, Cheap and Cheap I Love Love by Moschino or Moschino, however you want to call it. So if you want to hear what I have to say about it, please stay and watch. Thank you. Before going into the review, I just want to invite you to subscribe and to click on the bell so you know when I post another video. Now for this fragrance, what is it that I think about it? I have to be honest with you, and I bought this fragrance just to see if it is or not a dupe for light blue. And I have to say, yes it is. I was so curious about it because I saw videos about people talking about it, and I was, is it really or not? But yes it is. Now how similar they are to me, they are about 90% close to each other, and let me explain why. First of all, let's start with this fragrance. What is it, how does it smell, and all Let's start with the notes. So on the top notes we have grapefruit, orange, lemon, and red currant. In the middle notes we have sugarcane, bulrush, lily of the valley, tea rose, and cinnamon. And on the base note we have musk, cedar, and woody notes. So what do I smell when I put this fragrance on? What does it smell like? It's funny to me because when I was, looking for the notes and all that, I look at Fragrantica and I didn't see apple anywhere on the notes, so I was kind of surprised about that. But when I put this perfume on, what I smell is apple. I smell apples. So I don't know what happened there. The apple is not here as one of the notes. I'm surprised about that. But when I put this perfume on, what is it that I smell? I smell the apples and I smell the citrus, a little tiny bit of the woods, but I mainly smell that, the citrus and the apples. The apples come a little stronger than the citrus, but that's pretty much what I smell. This is a nice fragrance. Like I said, bought it just to see if it's really or not a dupe for Light Blue by Dolce Gabbana. And yes it is. They smell, both of them to me smell very similar, but there are some differences. What are the differences that I notice when I put both fragrances on my skin? What I notice with I Love Love, I think that one, the smell, the notes come a little more sharp, not as well mixed or smooth as in Light Blue. In Light Blue, the notes seem to be a little more better blended. They seem to be the overall of the perfume itself seem to be a little more smooth when you put it on, but they are very similar to each other in my Another thing that I noticed, that with Light Blue, the flowers seems to come across a little more, just a little more compared to I Love Love. But it's not such a bit different on that part either. But here I notice a little more floral smell versus in I Love Love. But they both to me are very similar. Now when it comes to projection, do they project well? Yes, both of them I notice the same level of projection, the same level of strength. I put on the same amount of pumps or sprays with each one, and they both seem to have the same bubble of aroma around me. Now the duration for both the same too, which on my skin, I don't know about yours, but on my skin is not a good one. I get maybe 5 hours and then that's it. I have to reapply, which is something that I do not enjoy, because especially with Light Blue, that is not so affordable. With Light Blue, to pay that money and then you have to keep spraying and re-spraying and reapplying and reapplying, is kind of like a bummer to me, to be honest with you. Versus with I Love Love, the same thing, but at least that one is not as expensive, so it doesn't hurt as much, but it still is uncomfortable because you have to be reapplying and reapplying and reapplying, so the duration in both things is not very good on my skin. Now when would I use this fragrance? Both of them is definitely, to me, definitely a summer fragrance. I tried this fragrance in winter and no success for me, at least. In winter they seem to last very little time and they don't project very well at all. So this to me is definitely a summer fragrance. In summer, yes, you get a good projection, it smells good and all that, and you can wear it for anywhere. You can wear it for going to the movies, going out with your friends, going to school, going to work, anywhere that you can think. Age, anybody can wear this fragrance, any age. I think everybody will be pleasant. This is a very nice, clean fragrance that is very fresh. It's very like air. It's not heavy at all. So it is a pleasant fragrance, but it's good for summer. And when it's super hot outside, that's a really nice, beautiful fragrance for that occasion. I have wear it when it started to be cold, and when it was cold, when it started to be cold, it was still okay. But when once it was cold outside, then that was it for the fragrance. It didn't do anything for me. Like I said before, it didn't really last much. And the projection, it was good in my house. I left the house and projection was gone. You know, I think it was more like a skin. I mean, I can still smell it, but it was just pretty much me. I don't think anybody else could smell it around me in the out there in the cold, and it didn't last long. So for me, this is definitely a summer fragrance, but it's a nice fragrance. It is very pleasant. It smells pretty good, but for summer, for the hot, nice summer day, that's your fragrance. But that's it for today. Thank you very much for being here. I hope that you like this video. If it is so, give me your thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any comments or questions, just leave it down there and I will do my best to answer. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.